Hey everybody, this is Matt McCullers, and for my portfolio reflection, I will be focusing on my pitch proposal. As you can see here, my product is called Sweetly Sweat, and it's a lotion that makes your sweat smell good. Now, as a UNC student, I have taken many classes in the social sciences and humanities, meaning that I've written a variety of different papers. And I'll be honest, I've never written anything like a pitch proposal before, or anything business related. So naturally, I didn't know what to really expect in writing this. I figured I should just follow the outline that Dr. Anderson put out for us, and that's exactly what I did. So when I received feedback for the proposal, I found that the content and the structure of the proposal were actually just fine. The issue with it was that it contained quite a few stylistic errors. And the biggest stylistic issue was sounding too verbose or way too wordy. So right now I'm going to show you what I did wrong and show you how I'm going to fix it. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I've learned my lesson on conciseness. All right, so right off the bat, even in the beginning of this, right off the bat, we see one example of many examples of stylistic errors in this proposal. And as you can read here, this sentence says, a common problem that people have to face every single day is containing their body odor. Unfortunately, that's a little too verbose, and it can be broken down and shortened. So instead of that, you can see the sentence right here. Instead of that, how about we do, every day people face the problem of body odor. So you can see this sentence, and then you can see this sentence. And look how much shorter that is, and look how much easier it reads than the first one. So that's just an example of editing stylistic issues. So I'll get rid of the bad sentence. And then, again, in the next sentence, as many know, sweat is mainly responsible for why people have body odor. Well, we've already established people here in this first sentence. This is who we're talking about. So why is this here? For why people have body odor. Why is this phrase here? We don't need it. So if we take this out, read the sentence again, as many know, sweat is mainly responsible for body odor, that still makes sense. And so it's not much, but it makes a big difference kind of going back and looking at just the unnecessary phrasings and words that you may have in your sentences, because in the end, and I'll tell you later, it just sounds a lot better. So honestly, looking back on this thing, it sounds a lot like a presentation someone would give for the product in person rather than a crisp pitch proposal. You know, it's okay to be verbose in a presentation because one sounds more natural in that way. This is why people don't read exactly from a script when they speak publicly, because it sounds too inorganic. Embellishment, verboseness, wordiness, they all kind of work well in a presentation. But remember, this isn't a presentation. This is a pitch proposal, a letter to investors. This is a business document. So, through this exercise, I learned how important writing style is in business writing. For one, consistency in style is always important in everything you write. But it's really important in business writing because you're really trying to persuade your audience. And going off of that, you want your writing to be crisp and concise because no one wants to read a long, drawn-out, verbose document that could be a lot shorter. People are busy in the corporate world and don't have a lot of time. In this way, a crisp, concise pitch proposal is more convincing because it tells your audience exactly everything they need to hear, captures their attention in the most effective way, and minimizes the risk of them discarding the idea to invest because of arcane vocabulary or bad style. So even though it's little things and it doesn't really change the content, it's important for your style to be good because that's one of the ways you persuade your audience, is how well you write what you're trying to convey.